Hello Taurus, welcome to Intuitive Gems. My name is Desiree, and today I'll be doing your money, wealth, finance, prosperity, abundance reading for the month of July 2022. If this is your first time catching one of my readings, I do want to say welcome, and I invite you to subscribe because I do these readings each and every month, and I would love to share your money message with you. For the readings this month, I'll be using my tie-dye tarot deck, one of my faves. I will clarify with my Radiant Rider-Waite tarot, and then I will close out your reading, Taurus, with a intuitive life coaching oracle card. You can see the cards are already starting to do what they do so beautifully. So let's go ahead and get right into your reading, Taurus. So as we move into the new month of July 2022, Taurus, it looks like you're going to have a huge breakthrough. And I do see some new money coming in. However, it's not going to be exactly what you were expecting it to be. But I also see some investments paying off here too. So, Ace of Swords, like I said, new breakthrough, new money coming through. We also have the Page of Wands. That's some good news coming in as it relates to your work and or your career. It could also be something business related. So this is just good news, either an announcement, some new information, something good as it relates to whatever it is that you do to bring in income. King of Pentacles, that's the card of investing. Like I said, looks like one of your investments is going to pay off, and you're going to see that payoff in the first week of July, Taurus. Now we also have the Five of Pentacles next. The Five of Pentacles talks about money mindset. You really have to work on having a strong, confident, and grounded energetic presence as it relates to your finances, Taurus, okay? Because it looks like maybe you're feeling a little insecure financially here, right? Even though you have no reason to be. But I understand, because for some of us, we're still working on our mindset as it relates to money. We're still working on our inner game of wealth. Next up, we have the Two of Cups. That is a divine partnership or a divine union. It looks like you connect with someone who allows you to improve your financial position. So that's very exciting. I do feel like this is going to be maybe something that starts off as a professional relationship, but then it turns into a personal friendship as well. Finally, we have the Four of Pentacles. Now that's the card of really paying attention to the budget, okay? Double check your receipts, your invoices, your statements, and really make sure that your budget is balanced. Make sure that your finances are all in order, okay? Because that's definitely going to help you now and in the future, Taurus. Whoa. All right. Let's see what we've got. Ooh. Wow, these are some fantastic cards. All right, Taurus, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances. Oops. Sorry about that. Prosperity and abundance. For the month of July 2022. Hold on, I'm going to turn off the ringer because I don't want that disturbing us during the reading. All right, I just need one more card for Taurus, please. All right, Taurus, so as we move into the second week of July, look at these beautiful cards here. We've got the World card. This is the ending of a cycle. Now, I'm also picking up that this could be travel because you've got the two travel cards here. The World card, sometimes that represents international travel, especially for business. Then we also have the Six of Swords here, which means travel across water, across an ocean. So if you're not doing any type of business travel or, a vacation or something like that, the World card represents the end of a cycle, which means you are up-leveling in your financial life, in your career, in your investments. And I say that because we have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles demonstrates or indicates a new source of income coming your way. Now this is very exciting because it also means the launch of a new business or a new product is going to be successful. So whatever happens, whatever you've got going on with this Ace of Pentacles, it's definitely all good. Like I said, the Six of Swords talks about travel, talks about a trip or a vacation. Then you have the Wheel of Fortune. Now that's the good luck card. That's the card of being in the right place at the right time. The card of serendipity. We also have the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles in the reverse talks about being a little bit overly generous. So please pay attention to not overgiving and not giving too much. Okay, so we have to understand that just because we have it doesn't mean that we have to give it away. Now, I'm not saying don't donate and don't help someone for something that you feel called to do, but at the same time, you don't have to be overly generous, okay? You have to make sure that you and yours are taken care of first and that you're always giving from your overflow. All right, Taurus, I apologize, but I had to change out my battery. So here we go. Okay. All right, Taurus, so let's continue on. And see what else shows up for you. As it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? All right, Taurus, so what I'm seeing here is a little bit of communication that has to be, whoa. Communication, the Seven of Wands is jumping out at me, and I'm getting the sense that there's a communication issue with someone. And it's not because, you know, they're just not on your side, but they really don't understand what it is you're trying to do, okay? And because of that, it's kind of stifling your creativity, especially if you are an artist or something like that. Communication is kind of getting in the way of your creative flow. Now we also have the Three of Pentacles here in the reverse, and again, I'm getting that same sense with that card, that someone doesn't understand what you're trying to do, or they don't see the same vision that you're trying to do. Now this is something that could be related to your business, or maybe you trying to become self-employed, doing something that maybe people don't understand. Okay, so don't take it personal. It just means that someone doesn't quite get what it is that you're trying to do. Now next up we have the Four of Swords. Now the Four of Swords is the card of meditation, the card of stepping back, and the card of really going within. I get the sense that you're going to have to separate yourself to some degree, maybe not physically, but at least energetically, from the people around you who don't understand what you're trying to do. Now this isn't anything bad, but it just means that maybe you can't share your ideas right now, and because you're trying to either build something, or you're trying to start something, or you're trying to really take your finances to a new level with something that you're trying to do creatively, you may just have to work, privately until you're ready to share that with the people who understand and who can be supportive. Next up, we do have the High Priestess. Now this is the card of divine intuition. It's all about trusting yourself and really tapping into what resonates with you, Taurus. Okay, so if you trust your gut, you're moving in the right direction. You are doing what you need to do in order to take your money, your career, your business, your investments to that next level. Always trust yourself first, and don't ever worry that you're not doing the right thing. You really have to trust the process and give yourself credit and really give yourself validation for doing what you do the way you do it. Finally, we have the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is a card of timing. It means that something happens very, very quickly. So when you have an opportunity or someone gives you some information, you have to move on it quickly, okay? So because the thing about the Knight of Swords is it talks about something, you know, shows up very fast, but then it goes away just as fast. All right, Taurus, let's see what else shows up for you as it relates to money, wealth, finances, prosperity, and abundance for the month of July 2022. What do we need to know for the sign of Taurus? All right, so we do have one repeater card here. Six of Pentacles. I think that's it. All right, Judgment card. It means that there's something you're holding yourself back from. Now, this isn't anything bad, but I get the sense that maybe you're not feeling ready, so you're kind of feeling like you have to contain yourself a little bit, Taurus, you know? So this basically is something where you have to just make a decision. Okay, I'm ready to move forward with this and not put any type of internal or mental limitations on what you're trying to do, especially as it relates to money. I like seeing the Tower card in the reverse because that indicates a rebuilding and a restructuring for the better. There's something that you were working on and you probably had to start over, but it's okay because it's going to pay off. Why? Because you got the Knight of Cups next. The Knight of Cups is an offer or someone really interested in what it is you're trying to do. Could be a job offer, could be a partnership offer, or it could be a new client that wants to hire you or a new customer even. Next up, we have the Chariot. Now, the Chariot in the reverse means that you need to focus on one thing at a time, especially financial things, okay? Don't spread yourself too thin. Don't take on too many projects. Finish and focus and prioritize one thing at a time. And the way to decide what that one thing is what is going to make you the most money the fastest, okay? What is going to bring in the most amount of money the fastest? That is what you need to focus on. Finally, we have that Six of Pentacles. I talked about that. Again, don't be overly generous with your time, your money, your attention, or your resources, Taurus. Make sure that you are only giving from your overflow, okay? Never give at the expense of not taking care of yourself first. Now, especially as it relates to money. Do not, I repeat, do not give, overgive or feel like you owe somebody something. Okay, it's all about taking care of you and your family and making sure that you are secure, you are stable, and you are confident financially with where you are and what you're trying to do. So, Taurus, you've got a really good month here. It looks like, you've got lots of good things coming in at the beginning of the month. And then the end of the month, it's really about you being focused and restructuring your plan so you are prioritizing the highest value, the things that bring you the biggest return financially. Okay, and it may take you a while throughout the month to kind of sort out what that is. But it looks like you're doing it and you're doing it well. All right, let's go ahead and close out your reading with a intuitive life coaching oracle card. I love how big these cards are, but at the same time, it makes it hard for me to handle them. All right, so Taurus, you got card number 58, parting ways. It may be time to move on from this person or situation. It may be time to move on from a person or situation. Now that's interesting because I'm feeling like this is kind of what we were getting from the cards roughly in the second half of the month here. Especially remember when I said there's somebody that doesn't quite understand what you're trying to do and how you're trying to do it. So it doesn't mean that you have to, excommunicate yourself from them. But again, you may just have to take a step back temporarily while you get yourself, to where you want to be. So it's definitely something to think about. All right, Taurus, I hope you enjoyed this reading. I hope it was helpful. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, observations, please drop them down below. I want to thank you so much for spending this time with me. We'll do it all again next month.